Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Kayla with Business Beauty Kayla. Good to see you. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. And if you're new, welcome to my channel. And I hope that you'll become a subscriber. So in today's video, I'm going to be refreshing my reference planner for the summer. And for those of you who don't know what a reference planner is, it is a dedicated planner or notebook that you use to store information that may or may not be frequently used, but it's information that does not change a lot. So really you're able to just go and refer to it once you're done filling all the information, but you can refer to it as you need it. So my reference planner, I don't use it every single day. Sometimes I have to check it weekly to maybe update a few things, but what I typically do is I'll have my sections, and if I need something, a lot of times, first of all, I don't take it out of the house. I might take a quick snapshot of something that I might need that I need to refer to if I go to an appointment or if I do something like that. Content in a reference planner could be information you may or may not want to put passwords, but you can put passwords. I put recurring tasks, but things that may only happen so often. I actually am going to probably be adding a section in here for just some of the recipes that I use just once a year, but I don't want to keep them in my planner moving ongoing basis. You can put goals and objectives, you could put projects, you could put medical, emergency contacts, all kinds of things. So as you plan one, you can make it your own, decide what sections you want, but I'm going to go through and show you what I have put together for the spring, some adjustments that I'm going to make to it, and I'm going to put together the summer one. So if that's something you're interested in, please keep watching. So first of all, I normally use a wrap because most of my planners that I do have, I do take them out at some point. My reference planner doesn't. So I was really excited because with Jane's Agenda in the July subscription box, we actually got such great value in this one. We received a snap-on cover. So I'm going to actually move into a snap-on for this quarter's reference planner because I can actually keep this here because I won't be taking it out of the house. So this was a really nice saffron yellow snap cover. It has place for pockets if I want to use them, place for a notebook if I'd like to add that to it, and a place for 2 pens. And it's this really nice matte pebble grain, just really, really gorgeous. So I'm going to be moving that into that. The subscription box also came with this bee page finder, so you'll see where I'll be including that. I'm going to run you through what I have here in my sections and what I'm going to change or not change. And so this was my spring. And so I have a section for what I call currently, and that includes things that are happening currently during that time of the year. And so I have a spring readiness, so I'll be taking this out. I did already have a summer bucket list, so I'm going to keep that in because those are some of the things that I'm going to do. A few of these I've actually done. So I'll make sure, in some cases I do make a copy so that I can keep this, but I'll be able to track the things that I've done already. I do have an inbox section, which I actually don't use. So what I think I'm going to do, because I don't have an inbox in here, I'm going to probably just put a page finder in here. I'm going to replace this here with this page finder and see where I want to put this. Maybe if as I'm going through it on more like a weekly basis, I can move this page finder to the section that I stopped at or just remind me of where I need to continue. So here are some of the other sections that I have. So I have a currently section. I have a home section here. And in the home section, I have a 12-week reset that we received from Jane's Agenda. Supplies, room for gratitude, declutter checklist. Then I also have a tip and cleaning tracker, which has the days of the week. I can have it track what I want to do. She gave us an outline of things you could do on a weekly basis and also room to include some things that I'd like to add. So I like to use this as a base. I also have a cleanup champion page in here and then zone cleaning inserts by zone. So those are really cool, I like. And then I move into a personal section. So my personal section has a plethora of things. So I'll go over each one of those. So first I have reminders. And these are seasonal reminders. So the spring one's done. I can look at the summer one. There's quarterly reminders. And then there's annual reminders. I have a section called reference also. So I can't show you the first couple of them. But this is what I'm going to be using to reference certain things that happen during certain times of the year. And so for instance, one of them I need to do is like vehicle maintenance. So I'm going to track when that happens, the date, like my car insurance. I'm going to track some of those. Some of my other things that I'm including in there are going to be like tax filing information. I'm going to put that here. I've got some affiliate information I want to add in here. Some subscription management. So it's different things that I'm going to use for that reference section. And then I had a section called routines. I noticed when I did this, I had 3 R's, and this one's called routines, but I did take the routine section out and replaced it with a beauty section. And this is one of the things that's not Jane's Agendas in here. It's a like a beauty planner that I got from fancyplansco. And because it's no longer routines, I wanted to come up with another word I can use for R. So I'm going to change the beauty section to be called Radiance. So then it'll still have the R. So I'll be replacing this label here to Radiance. But this beauty routine was really nice. It had nail art that I can do, taking care of my nails, taking care of my skin, hair care, and I think makeup routines. So again, this is something I would not take out of the house every day, but to refer to it, products I use, things like that. I want to put that in the reference section. Also part of the personal section I have is television. So some of the shows I'm looking forward to watching. I have a book section for books that I want to read. So there's some inserts from Jane's Agenda for books reading. And then I also have another section called Medical and Emergency Information Pack. This was really cool. Insert that we received from Jane's Agenda, and it had just information that I can include on those in my house, information about our doctors, things like that. So again, if I were to use this, I would take a snapshot of this before I went to a doctor's appointment just to have it. And then I have a section on like health and wellness that goes along with the whole health section. So there's some affirmations, there's some mindfulness and presence, dashboards that we had, 30 ways to maximize productivity, and a digital detox. So just kind of a health section. So all of that is part of my personal section. Then I have a section for projects. And this is where I would do my project planning. So I have some information there. I also have a section for another fancyplansco. They had an insert just for specific for a room design. So there's one room that I wanted to fix. So I'm going to do that. And then last I have a section that's just basically notebook paper. And so I have some here in case I'm out working on this and I just want to jot down some notes, not for sure where they want to go or where they need to go yet, but just so that I don't lose my train of thought. So kind of like a brain dump, just note section. So that's what I have in my reference planner. So I'm going to be switching it to this one. I'm going to use this as my like planner cover. I wanted to kind of stick with a theme of like fun in the sun, summer, themes like that, florals that might go along with it. So I'm going to add probably a few more things to replace some of the dashboards in there. Some of them might stay, but I also have these note cards, just a few task journal cards that I saw. Probably replace it with that note card, journal card in there with maybe something like this or the sunshine state of mind. And then I found a few dashboards that remind me a little bit of the summer, like palm trees. I live in the desert area, so that's summer for me. This also like summer beach, walking to the beach. Here's a few florals that I saw. I always just like this. I just think it's so pretty, like just a woman in the summer or something. And then just a few things just out and about, kind of more like travel themed. So I'll be replacing some of those dashboards in there. And I also will probably, haven't decided yet which one I want to do. I do have these gold discs in here. So I'm not for sure if I want to stick with the gold disc or if I want to switch it over to more of the rose, kind of rose gold color, because that'll look really cute, I think, with this as well. So I'll see what I'm going to decide to do, but I'm going to go off camera, set this all up, and I will come back on and run through the sections real quickly again and share with you kind of how I adjusted some of the dashboards and things like that. And here she is. I love it. I decided to go with the gold. The gold looked like it was just a better match with the saffron yellow. And here's just another quick spin. This came out really pretty. I love the sunset, the sun rays. vacation kind of spot potentially. It says elegance requires discipline, so I still like that. Kind of goes color coordinated with it. And then I opened it up to like kind of the sky, so I like the sun and the sky. And then I have the desert on the back because that again reminds me of my summers here in the desert. There's again my summer bucket list. And then I haven't clipped this in, but I do want to add this here. I will place it as I go through it where it needs to go. Some of the other changes I made are just additions. I swapped this over to the lady for the personal section. Just reminds me of it's me, woman personal. So I like that there. And I did change my label here to say Radiance for the beauty section. Some of the other dashboards I went with are, let's see, this one here, I think it's the television section. I just put the fun in the sun. I love this one. I just love the way the sun's like coming through these palm trees. Absolutely love it. And I didn't change any of the book section. Let's see, and then the projects, I like this one. I took the tree, the layout, kind of walking around, but also walking down to the water. So I just like the way that kind of tells a little bit of a story. And then let's see the notes section. I really just love this. I think this is just beautiful, like a summer vacation, just to sit in the mountains with that little water, just something that speaks to me. And then for my notes section, or sorry, my last section here, I actually have an extra section in case I decide to add another tab. Just ends it out with the desert and the sunset in the back. And I did add a Frixion pen in black and also one in rose gold just to kind of color coordinate with it. And it's on the 2-inch disc, but still lots of space if I wanted to add more things to this. I don't know if I will, but this is like perfect. The snap cover is wonderful. I'm excited to actually be using a snap cover, and it does work very well, and I can see myself using this and snap covers for things that I'll be able to keep in the house that won't go out of the house. But super excited to set up this summer reference planner. So now I just got to get going on it and fill in some things the next few weeks. But thank you so much for watching. I am an affiliate of Jane's Agenda, so if you see anything that you like, want to order some things, I don't know if the subscription box items are coming to the shop or not, but highly encourage you, if you like it, to become a subscriber of the deluxe box that Jane's Agenda does. But if you do see anything else that was in here that might be in the shop, I have an affiliate link that I will be posting below. And if you're want to use it, I encourage you to use that affiliate link. I can continue to do some of the content and things to share with you all, and would greatly appreciate it. And thank you to those of you who have already used my affiliate link to make purchases. But thank you again for watching. Hope that you enjoyed it and hope you enjoy your summer. I'll see you all soon. Bye.